It's Madden NFL 23, and the focus of this one is on Odell Beckham Jr. Over 11.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his fourth season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. play action. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Powerful touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on 1st down, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 8 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Inside give to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And it coughed it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Prescott on fourth down. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run-to-dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night. Back now in Nashville. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A give to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And you can see they'll be the AFC South representatives, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoff.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far.